Alrighty, following on from my mapping strategy yesterday, obviously you would start out doing tier 7s because they're practically free, and then you would graduate into tier 8s. So I thought I would do something a little bit different than how I did the format yesterday. In my inventory I've only got all locked things, skills are all pretty much garbage. I've only got items in here that have an extreme ratio, except for Flame Elementium, because we have to invest something. So like Flame Sand, they're 2,500 to 1, so I'm not going to count those. Flame Dust, they're about 5,000 to 1, practically worthless. All of these embers, I've taken out Soul Burst embers because they're 99 to 1, and all these are about 500 to 1. Resonance, you'll get about 500 to 1 as well. Same with Energy Cores and Elixir of Oblivion, so they're not going to be counted at all. I've taken out all of the rank 5 beacons. Rank 4 beacons, you can get 53 to 1, so I'm not going to count those. And I've taken out all of the good shinies, and I've used up all of the memory fragments that are memory cards that are worth anything. Well, that was pretty lucky. Alright, let's do that roll and then we'll get into the video. Can I use it for a Lost Pearl? I can't. Gah. Anyway, Lost Pearl's the only one I want. So, what I am going to do, I'm going to go to the trade house, look at beacons, glacial. That's the wrong one. I want tier 8. I want these for no more than 0.5 each. Did I hit confirm? I guess I didn't. Maximum 0.5. So I only want to pay 0.5 for a map. Hopefully. Come on, there were some 0.5s yesterday. Was there not? Okay. Doesn't look like I'm going to get them for 0.5. That's disappointing. Let's go with 0.7. Alright, there's a 0.7 back there. 21 for 30. Is there another one? Yep. We'll just find the best ratio and then figure out how much we're investing and how long this test is going to go for. I wanted to keep it at about 30 Flame Elementium investment because if you are doing tier 8 maps, then you have likely done a fair few tier 7s and probably have 30 Flame Elementium to test with. Alright, my collection. Let's just bring up a calculator. Alright, what's the best ratio that we have here? We have 30 divided by 21. I want to go the other way. 21 divided by 30, 0.7. It was FE divided by 0.69. 27 divided by 39. Oh, 27 divided by 39. 0.69. 14 divided by 20. 0.7. And 21 divided by 30. Alright, they're all pretty much 0.7. So let's go with 35 Flame Elementium. Seems like a decent amount, which is 50 maps. So that's a reasonable test. Cool, we got them both. So 50 maps, and that actually works out quite well. So 35 Flame Elementium so far. I do want to use a compass. I just want a cheap compass. So we're at 35 Flame Elementium at the moment. So let's go to map material. These are all going to be expensive. Let's try and find a cheap drop rarity, maybe. That's too expensive. Not that one. 4 for 60, that's pretty good. Let me just find some compasses. I'll leave them in collection and then I will tell you why. Okay, so I've been through the trade house. I've looked at a bunch of compasses and I was searching by highlighting at a max price of 0.067, which showed a whole bunch of super cheap compasses. These are actual garbage, but I probably wouldn't run those. And that's how I found these. So Dazzling Prosperity has a chance to upgrade Embers into Ominous and Restless, as well as additional Ember drop quantity. That's really quite cheap. 1 to 40, that's almost our 50 maps. Shiny Profiling, memory fragments have a chance to be duplicated. Or again, very cheap, 45 to 1, that's 40 to 1. And here's the most expensive one, which is 75% drop rarity. We're going to be using the 6 affixed rares into Flame Fuel cards, so a little bit of rarity can't hurt. One other that I might just double check because that oh no, doesn't matter. All right, so that's all I'm going to do. So now we are up to 40 Flame Elementium, 42 Flame Elementium for our test. It's not a really nice even number, but it's easy to track. All right, so this is what we have at the start of the test. Again, 50 maps. We have 60 shiny vanities to hopefully upgrade the rarity into the 6 affixed rares. Dazzling Prosperity for the chance to upgrade Embers into Ominous and Restless, as well as doubling the drops if we get doubled Soul Burst drops. It'll be pretty worth it. And shiny profiling compass, because Glacial Abyss can drop. Every stage has a chance to drop Valerie's Knight and that rock. I'm not even going to pretend that I know how to pronounce that. Burning Heart is worth... So Burning Heart is worth 5 Flame Elementium each. So if one of them drops and it duplicates, you're making your money back. So why not? It's a super rare drop, but if it drops, all the better. It's a very cheap thing to run. Oh, before we start this, I better deposit the other Flame Elementium. Back here. Transfer, let's just move. That is... I hate that so much. Always remember to confirm transfer, don't hit move, because then this does nothing. And it's more annoying when it goes over the top of confirm transfer, so you can only see the bottom of the square. Anyway, super annoying. So what we're going to do is screw it. I'm just going to go over top of this. I'd love to start from scratch, but I don't know how to stack, remove stacks. So actually, give me 2 seconds. Alrighty, we'll have a quick look at the trait deck. I've got the 3 God of War cards still. The Holy Trinity of rares dropping 2 affixed rare gears. Those rare gears being transformed into flame fuel and upgraded, as well as Dark Surge Chaos cards without an attempt. Bit of drop rarity and quantity, as well as normal monsters drop additional normal gear. Start the next round. I'm not going to do this. I still have to reset Void Sea, so bear it back. Alright, quick cheeky look at a Void Sea, and then we'll get into the test. Oh, unlucky. Only 2 Flame Elementium. We'll deposit those, and then we'll start the test. Alrighty, start of the test. I've reset, I just ran some tier 7 maps to reset the trait deck as well as the Void Sea. I'll get a timer actually. Alrighty, timer set. First map will be this one. We'll use a couple of these because let's just track that as well. My little shits and giggles. Netherrealm Resonance, Flame Dust and Flame Sand at the start. Resume. Use our 3 compasses. And let's crack on. I might just speed up from now. Thank you very much for listening to me waffle on. 12 minutes. We're currently at the 1 hour mark. So I'll do a quick look at what we have got so far. What have we got? Got it right 100 times, cool. So far we have had 62 Flame Elementium drop. We've had a bunch of Flame Sand, Flame Dust, Embers drop. We've had a bunch of additional compasses drop. And a few extra bits and pieces. These are still 2 Flame Elementium each, so that's 4. So that's like 68. 69, 70. 70 and a half. So we're looking at about 35 profit an hour, extremely roughly. I don't want to stop on this midway summary too long. We've been getting reasonable layouts. We haven't had any absolutely terrible layouts. You might have noticed when I'm doing the Void Sea, I avoid armament at all costs. Even if there's a yellow, a legendary armament, and a blue anything else, I will take the blue anything else. I don't want to ruin my Void Sea with a 900% relic, which replaces the entire thing with relics. Anyway, that's all I got. Let's keep cracking on. finished the 50-ish maps. I know that we got at least one drop. However, I wasn't paying that much attention, so I don't know how many actually dropped. That might be worth something. So I think we did pretty well out of that test. It took just over 2 hours, which means you could quite easily figure out the FE per hour. If your build is much faster at the maps, then obviously you're going to make more money. However, just a disclaimer, if a flame fuel drops behind you and it upgrades, you may not see it upgrade into a Flame Elementium, so just a bit of caution if you're using that card. If you haven't had that card appear, then who cares, just clear as fast as you can. I think there was a unique or legendary that I didn't recognize. Dragon Breath Armor might be worth a couple. Got to identify it to lock it. What else? This thing, Abyss Watcher. Ooh, that's worth a little bit. Let's ID it and then lock it. Look how much that's worth later. I'm not going to really count those in the test. So looking at Flame Elementium, we had 125 Flame Elementium drop. So FE, let's actually Flame Elementium drops 125. So pretty good profit. So 80 profit just off that. 40 FE per hour just from Flame Elementium. What else did we have that's worth something? We had 2 Proof of the Brave 1s drop. They've come down so much in price, so let's just say they're worth 1 each. Path of Brave 1, 2 FE. What else did we have? We had a bunch of compasses drop. We also had some rank 5 beacons, so we had 10 rank 5 beacons. They were 5 FE, 0.5 FE each, so rank 5 beacon times 10 equals 5 FE. We had 5 the ends, the end by 5, 10 FE. We had 1 craving. These are shite, but yep, that's about all they're worth. The fight is so annoying. Might be worth buying them up and trying that. See if you get lucky. What are these worth? Nothing. These are worth nothing. See if any of these are worth anything. Not really. Not really. Not really. Not really. Oh, it's beacons, that's why. 0.5 maybe. So all up maybe 1 so far. In bulk force, that's, let's say 9. What? People still love this shit. 16. 17. 17. Interesting. Say 18 with 3 of those. So 22 from this tab so far. Conquest End is another one, so 23. Let's go hand these in. See what we get. So 23 FE. Let's just say beacon tab 23 FE. Get rid of that now. So the sightless guides turned into Lost Secret. Lost Secret is 1.3 Flame Elementium each, because 7 of those turn into 9 Flame Elementium. So we just had another 5 from Secrets of the Glacial Abyss, which is pretty nice. So if we get anything else, doesn't look like it. Alrighty, so we'll update this to 130. 85 profit from that. We had 3 lost secrets. 1.3 each. Lost secret. It's basically 4 because it was 3. Alright, so we have $130 plus 2 plus 5 plus 10 plus 23 plus 4 equals, should have just done it in this, 130, 2, 5, 10, 23, 4, 174 minus the 45 cost, 129 FE profit. Although, if you were to sell all this shit, you would get a, oh not that, that's just 4. So let's say, so 2 plus 5 plus 10 plus 23 divided by 8, so it's 35 plus 130 plus 4, it's 169 minus 45 cost, so 124 profit after tax. 60 FE an hour doing maps is pretty fucking good. Now obviously you wouldn't sell the Proof of the Braves, you just run them. They're pretty good at profit. You would run the end, see what you get. Well, I would anyway. Some of the crafting bases are still worth a fair chunk, and I would probably use the beacons, the compasses that we got in other things. Let's just quickly check the shits and giggles amounts. Minus, minus, and minus. I'll put this over here so I can see it and update it. So, whoop, this one. So, Netherrealm 3067 minus, whoops, fuck that up. Let's just go 999 plus 999 plus 999 plus 268 minus, what was it? 3067. So we're rolling every single map and we got 198 extra. Flame dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 702 minus what we started with. 881 dust. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 807 minus what we started with. So we've got 1,400 flame sand as well. Good for crafting. I used to destroy these, but I've been crafting a lot lately, and when you get up to the 5th affix, Every time that you're trying to smash a T1, it costs you 6, so you chew through them pretty quickly. That's actual garbage. That was 6 flame dust. Ooh, look out. Anyway, soul burst. Only got 44, so about half a flame elementium of those as well. 33 and 22. So all up, these 3 were probably 1 flame elementium. Restless, about 1 flame elementium as well. And ominous, they're probably 1 in bulk as well. So that compass, probably not worth it, but I don't know, it's more stuff that's dropping, so it's slightly interesting. We've got a bunch of the other mats as well for crafting. 1 acute fossil, and that's about it. So looking at this 60 FE per hour profit for only a 45 FE Flame Elementium investment, I think that's really good. If you do that for 10 hours, if you really love it, that's 600 Flame Elementium, which is nuts. That gets you pretty much any item in the game that you want, except for the super expensive stuff. Then it's like 20 hours. I was just going to make this one video. However, I think now we will reinvest that 130 Flame Elementium and see how much we can get in the next video. If you've even made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, but I think I've got pretty much all the subscribers that I'm going to get from Torchlight. Coming up, Diablo 3 new season is coming out soon, so I'm looking forward to playing that. If you enjoy action RPGs, maybe you'd love to check out Diablo 3. It's probably the last season before Diablo 4 comes out, which is going to be insane. And yeah, I'm going to keep making these videos for a little while longer though, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.